How we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, or if not, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here, and hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am having a great day, and you can probably guess why. That's right. It's because we're here playing Demon Souls. It's like that's all it takes to have a great day, right? Not only just playing Demon Souls, but streaming Demon Souls. I have a good feeling about this one, guys, and I have a feeling that it's gonna be one beast of a stream. So let's hope. Oh my! I did not mean to, bro. Patches, I didn't even realize. Oh shit! I can't let this guy kill me. I am not prepared. We got Patches right here in front of us. I forgot I was talking to him. And he wanted me to... I don't want to kill this dude. We need to absolve. Let me go in here. Dude wants me to do all kinds of crazy shit. Get myself hurt. Should we just kill him? I forgot I was talking to him, and I didn't realize he was right here in front of me. I just saw a dude and assumed he was an enemy. Get out of there. And I just started stabbing him with my spear. But we can go back to the Nexus and absolve, or whatever it's called in this game. Is he still coming? And my man Patchy, I did not mean to attack you, even though you are a slimy snake and cannot be trusted. I still don't think that justifies him being killed. So I'm actually not gonna commit to fighting him. He wanted me to go down here and basically get myself hurt. Oh shit. Yo. We gotta save him. This thing's actually gonna kill Patches now, but it's gonna kill me because I can't lose my body. I'm not gonna lose my body. I'm not gonna lose my body on some bullshit like this. Bro, Patches, we need to get out of here. Man, we just messed up that whole thing. Bro, that's not good. I totally just messed up that entire thing. Almost got killed. Patches almost got killed. Still might get killed. He's still coming. Bro, you gotta learn to relax. Watch out, bro. No. I can't have you killing me, and I don't want to kill you. We got an explosive right here. This is not good. See, if this was Elden Ring, I would be rolling right through him. Watch out, bro. We got it. We got away. Let's heal. Ah, shit. We got these things. How do we get out of here? We find ourselves in a conundrum and a conflict. A conflicting situation where things are in conflict and resulting in bad things. Yes, bad things will result. Yo, Bill, what's up, man? Demon Souls back on the menu. It's tonight's special. Yes, sir. It is tonight's special. And we have a heaping helping for you tonight. Like I said at the start of the stream, I have a good feeling about this. I feel like this is going to be a beast of a stream. It's off to a little bit of a cumbersome start here. We have a little situation with Patches. with me, I game on a TV. Definitely on a TV. I would need a huge monitor for the setup that I'm using, and I would need a very expensive one to match the picture quality of a TV. And I'm on console, so yeah. Hello, little explosive. Oh! You love a big screen? Yeah, how big is your screen? How big is your screen? Of course, everybody loves a big screen. Just be prepared for a big price tag, especially on one of the flagship TVs, or actually TVs have gotten quite a bit cheaper now, so you're on a 42 at the moment, but you prefer a 65. Actually, though, you don't really need a flagship to get a good TV, a great TV, actually. TVs have advanced so quickly that a flagship is not necessary to have excellent picture quality. You can definitely get a mid-range or even kind of an entry level. Like these TVs are, as long as it's like an OLED, that is OLED, QD OLED, you could get an entry level and still be very satisfied with the picture quality. Yeah, you should not need to get a flagship to have an amazing TV in this day and age. Using your LG, yeah, I'm on an LG OLED. LG OLEDs are bulletproof, kind of too bulletproof, because I kind of want something to happen to this TV before the warranty expires, so that I can go ahead and upgrade. This is a 2020 OLED, and that's when they started making them tough enough to survive a nuclear winter, at least as far as burn-in and other technical problems are concerned. And this is a 2020 TV, and like I can't burn it in if I try. And then like the new ones, or anything newer, yeah, that TV is gonna live longer than you will. Yo, Guerrero, what's up, man? Welcome. Fan club. Man, I don't need a fan club. All I need is a couple of good peeps to hang out with and shoot the breeze and play some games. But if you feel like it's a fan club, hey, let's make it a fan club then. Let's let the fans decide exactly what the organization is. If you all want to come up with a name, maybe some type of logo or something, that would be cool. Maybe I'll even put it as the background for the channel, because I don't really have a good one. I just went ahead and stole some default image. I definitely need some kind of decent, that's not the right way, decent background. You'll think of something? Alright, just keep thinking, and I'm sure there's no such thing as a bad idea. The I'm a better gamer than Hard 8 fan club. That might be a little on the nose, but I don't feel like I need to be a better gamer than Hard 8 or anyone. Of course, that's what some gamers pride themselves on. Oh, shit. All about competition, bragging rights, and status. Or we could, I could call the channel Hard 9 or some shit. Maybe Hard 16. Twice as hard as a different channel. Nah, we don't need to copy people. How about easy mode or some shit? Shout out to the easy mode gamers, man. Lowest difficulty. Lowest difficulty, lowest stress, and highest entertainment. How about story mode podcast? Yeah, we can definitely think of something. I need to go back to the Nexus and allow my sins to be forgiven. Yeah, I streamed Cyberpunk the other day, but not a whole lot of people showed up. And that one subscriber was saying, went on quite a tangent. I forget exactly who it was. All opinions are valid, but he was saying how strategy games would be a good choice to stream for variety. 19,800 souls to seek forgiveness. Just for accidentally stabbing a dude. Crazy. And I was saying I don't even have any survival, any strategy games in my entire libraries that I have any real progress in or want to play. But I did hear the feedback, and so I did decide to do something different in Cyberpunk, but not a whole lot of people showed up. I was having a pretty good time playing the game, but these Souls games just tend to work pretty well. Higher difficulty nowadays just means the enemies are spongier. I mean, yeah, the enemy health and player health has kind of always been the differentiator of difficulty levels. Games are meant to be... They have modern features that make them accessible and reduce frustrations and have the right level of challenge. Games were only difficult before because the lack of technology, limited features, and the more you put into the game, then the easier it's going to be, but the more refined it's going to be. You know what I mean? Cyberpunk's not as good to stream. You still need to play Cyberpunk so followers were fearful of spoilers. Yeah, that should definitely not be turning off people at this point. Like, I feel like a lot of people who watch me on here haven't played the games that I'm playing, and they're still watching. Like, people will tune in, like, the streaming audience community doesn't seem to be too worried about spoilers. Like, they'll show up and watch a game they haven't played if it's from someone that they want to watch. I'm not sure if that has too much to do with it. And I wasn't even really playing any main story content or even Phantom Liberty content. I was doing like some side activities and stuff a lot of people did 2-3 years ago. My old streams of Cyberpunk, like I streamed Cyberpunk a long time ago, and those did really well, but I think that was like the first time I streamed in a while, and that tends to bring people back, or that's the first time I streamed Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was newer. It's a big RPG, so it's not the best to drop in and watch. It's the most entertaining RPG you can find. Like, it's definitely entertaining, especially with all the updates. You got the music. You can't find a more entertaining action adventure-y type of RPG. If Cyberpunk is not entertaining, you won't find an RPG that is. To watch people stream, at least. Cyberpunk is as actiony and accessible as you can get as an RPG. And I think that's what a lot of RPGs are now, or the big budget ones, really, because true RPGs are kind of niche and they just don't really sell that well. Except for like a couple exceptions. Baldur's Gate 3, of course, was huge, but what about other RPGs? I guess you had Disco Elysium, but not like a huge hit, right? Big budget games, there's not that many big RPGs out there, like really big, notable, successful RPGs nowadays. And the ones that are predominantly made by legacy RPG studios who've been making the same franchise for a long time. New studios are not making RPGs because it's risky, they don't sell as well. Maybe RPGs with action-adventure games with RPG elements. You don't really see many new RPGs or new studios making RPGs that are big budget because they're kind of boring. There's only a handful of really successful blockbuster RPGs. Dragon Quest, Dragon Age. I mean, yeah, but those, once again, are long-time franchises and developers who have an established reputation in RPGs. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of new studios, new IPs, right? Like we've seen in recent years. Everything is new studios, new franchises, but not really many of our RPGs. It's a big risk coming out with a big budget RPG if you're not one of the few big time legacy RPG brands. They just don't tend to sell very well. And if you look at one that tried in Obsidian, and they made that Outer Worlds, look how that did. And Obsidian is pretty well known, I think highly overrated, but they're not as big as Bethesda by a long shot. And they came out with an RPG, didn't do very well. So, Star Wars Outlaws, action-adventure game, or Jedi Survivor, they went with action-adventure, or just a whole bunch of games like Hogwarts Legacy. That's really an action-adventure game. RPG elements, maybe, and fusing genres is cool. I like fusions, and we see a lot of that hybrid genres. I think that's the way to go. but just straight up RPGs. Yeah, there's not too many of them. Have I played any of the Nier games? Yes, I've definitely played Nier. Nier is cool. So popular in Japan, I guess. Like, it seems like half of the PlayStation avatars are from Nier. Like, Nier is not huge like that. But anyways, yeah, Nier is cool. None of them have blown me away. Nier Automata is very beautiful, especially the when you're going up a ladder. But anyways, yeah, Nier is fascinating, but just not all that great to play. I mean, story is kind of weak. I don't know. It's okay. It's good. It's better than okay. It's a good game. Nier Automata is good, and Nier Replicant is also good, but just for different reasons. Like, Nier Automata has visuals and gameplay, and Nier Replicant has a better story. So they're kind of both fairly strong, where the other one is mid. Nier Automata's story is mid. Nier Replicant's story is good. Not amazing, but it's better. The characters are better. But then all the technical qualities are not as good in Nier Replicant. So yeah. Games are good, they're cool, they don't blow me away. Did I play all the endings? No, I had no desire to do all that. I'm just happy to have beaten the games. I don't think that any part of the story is really worth unlocking all the secrets, let alone the ending. Nier Automata had a lot of potential. It just doesn't really have much of a story. The characters are underutilized. The two main characters could have been really interesting. There's not much dialogue, and they're just underutilized. Nier Replicant is the opposite. But neither are really amazing in any area. They're cool. I like Nier, they're cool. They didn't blow me away. The story continues on after the first ending. Yeah, and see, that's what I don't like. When you beat the game and you didn't beat the game. So, my patience for that is kind of low, especially when the experience wasn't amazing leading up to that. I probably, in Nier Automata does, like, the game starts over. I mean, you have the second run with the second character, which is common in Japanese games, if that's what you were referring to. Yeah, I started it, but I didn't feel like I had a reason to play through it again. It wasn't really all that different. It's just like the second run with the other character. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was worth it. Nier is just so popular. I don't know. I don't know what people see in those games. I know they're popular in Japan. I don't know, man. I'm just not seeing it. I'm barely getting any souls here. The souls you get are so disproportionate. Like, you start a new area, it's very difficult. And you get so few souls. So we're going to go back to the previous area before we mess around, get killed, and lose our body. Man, Demon Souls, man. This game is so different and just kind of weird. Yeah, that is not the place you want to farm. Read the room, right? 4-2 is a great place to farm. I mean, the areas are getting increasingly difficult So I've reached, I did a little bit in 3. I will go ahead and try 4. Man, these guys take so much health. Alright, let's go to the next area. I want to do some magic, and I think it's found in the 3 area, because that's where all these witches are, but I need to find a character that I can learn magic from. Let's see, this is 3 right here, so we go over here. Alright, let's try 4. The Archstone of the Shadow Men. The island shrine of the Shadow Men, who worshipped storms and mourned the dead since the appearance of the flying storm beasts. The souls of the dead have been lured to the island by its demons, where they are revived by finding purchase in the bosoms of uninhabited skeletons. Yeah, that doesn't sound difficult whatsoever. This level is hell. Yeah, I have no doubt that it will be. So we're probably going to back out when it starts to get too heated, and we already got someone rushing up on us. I don't know what kind of cyborg ass dude this is. Damn. Doesn't seem to be doing too much damage. And he's down. Whoa, 294. Okay. All right, we have found a gold mine. 200. Oh, shit. God damn. Oh, the sound design, man. Can we get this sound design, visuals, and DualSense in every game? See, there we go with that accidental... Man, if this guy was doing any serious damage, I would be long dead. I deserve to be dead, probably, with this performance. Damn. Bleeding? Oh, no. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong thing. I should have killed that guy hell long ago. Man, so you mess around, get distracted streaming. This guy thinks he's a roly-poly. See, that accidental weird hit, and it triggers so much more easily than in a DS3, because here it's like you don't have to hold the stick forward. Oh wait, I don't know. It's, yeah, you do, but yeah, the timing window is way bigger. Yeah, the timing window is way bigger in this. DualSense sound and everything is top notch in this game. What I don't get is why PlayStation is advertising games with a DualSense so much. Like, did the PS5 just come out? Because we have 2 notable releases within the last couple months that have had heavy DualSense marketing, and that would be Avatar and Suicide Squad. What is this? Soul Remains? I do not know what that is. I might need to adjust my build here. I do like the range of this thing, Like, they're coming out with trailers tool belt. Let's see. Guess we'll put that there. And I do not know what this is. Serve as a bait for soul starved. I guess I'll just put healing there. See, I don't like how it... Oh, and it removes it from there, so I can't have it both? Wow, dude, this is old school, bro. And then it automatically equips it down here when I pick something up. Like, I don't really need it to do that and get in the way of my cycle. But, like, why is DualSense being advertised like this? We're 3 years in, and you're seeing commercials that make it seem like... make it seem like the generation just started. Like, we know what DualSense is. I mean, it's cool, but like, we expect DualSense to be there. You better feel Cloud Sword in your DualSense in Rebirth. Yeah, hopefully you will feel Cloud Sword. No doubt you will feel all kinds of feels in Rebirth. Absolutely going to be no shortage of that. Absolutely. Going to have some powerful moments. We got a Phantom invaded. And it's a player too. Based on the name. You got to kill this guy really quick. I got invaded by someone. I did not ask to get invaded, but I guess you... Oh, okay. He's right over here, so he's gonna wait. So he's gonna be nice. I did not ask to get invaded. Seems like I'm doing very little damage to this dude. And he wants to parry. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, oh! See, this is what PvP in this franchise is. This is what it is. This is PvP, guys. DS3 is like this. Just parry and critical attack. Try to backstab. This is what it is. And I can't send him back. You can only get out of it if you're invading. Let's do the hit. Oh! Yep. There we go, everybody. That's PvP in From Software, at least up until Elden Ring. That's pretty much what it is. Just parry and critical, or just walk behind somebody and backstab. Did not expect to get invaded. But that's exactly what happened. I can change the launch state. I'm not sure if I can change online mode while we are... there we go. Continue offline. Messages, bloodstones, including but not limited to invasion, someone's help password. All right. See, in Elden Ring, you don't get invaded unless you use a Taunter's Tongue. And even then, you kind of have to try to get invaded. And then when you do, usually you get help, assuming you have a cipher ring. Yeah, DS3, probably DS2, probably all the Dark Souls and Demon Souls are... That's PvP. It's pretty much all it is. Elden Ring, it's actual combat. Unfortunately, most of the time when you invade, you're outnumbered 3-1. And the Colosseum, everyone's just doing duels, where it's kind of like this, although it still has more variety, but duels are kind of boring. So it's like you can't win. These games really are single-player games. Seems like you just can't win with PvP in this game, in this developer, really. It was before FromSoft did anything to stop people getting pounded by invaders. Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls were the Wild West. Yeah, and now with Elden Ring, it's gone from the Wild West to a circus full of crackheads. With those gankers, and really it's not gankers, it's just you're dropping into people who have summoned cooperators, and usually they don't even know each other, they're just... But a lot of times it is, though. They are just standing around waiting. See, in the Wild West, as long as you can draw fast enough, you can win. But in a crackhead circus, and there's not shit you can do, man. There is not shit you can do. Alright, let's continue on here. I use so much grass. The spear is probably the best weapon, given the range. It is just kind of slow is the only thing. And this guy is able to... Oh, don't like that. This guy is able to come up on me just a little quicker than I would like. I think the Claymore is going to be too slow for these enemies. So we're going to go with the tried and true mace. Let's take out this archery guy. Ooh, yes, this thing does big damage. Okay. See, they spend all this time rolling and they don't don't bother to attack. Got some more archery guys up here, want to play with their little sticks and bows. That's cool. Go ahead and play with your sticks like a bitch. You're gonna die like a bitch. Oh. Eventually. Oh no. People who play like a bitch, eventually they die like a bitch. Did I pick up the crushing +1 battle axe at the beginning of 2-1? I don't think so. I actually think I did pick up the battle axe. Yeah, it's I guess that's what it's called. Oh, wow. Man, taken out by a trap. Craziness. I'll be right back. Alright, I am Bizak. And my body is gone once again. This game is just totally built different, man. This game is just built different. Plague resistance ring, I don't think we need that. Less HP reduction in soul form, that would be nice. But I really hate this, like, weight limit. Like, the equip load is one thing, but the carry capacity is just stupid, especially when, like, grass takes up so much weight. Your storage... The storage dude can only store so much. You can't sell. You can't dismantle. All you can do is just discard it, throw it away forever. They couldn't have updated that. Like, everything else is updated. Like, certain things are updated and some are not. Shit. I don't want to lose all these souls, man. Fuck. Come on. Boy. See, healing items are not as important as your life. I was trying to conserve healing items. That's never a good idea. Healing items are worth more than your life and your souls and everything else. An amateur mistake. No! Bro, why is this thing meant to just one-shot you like that? You can take out stuff before missions. Yeah, it's inconvenient. It doesn't make sense. You can distort them with soul remains. What do you mean pause, bro? I don't think I said anything pause-worthy. God. These acrobatic-ass soul cyborgs. Wow, that was so close. And we have bleed. And we have bleed damage. Man, this game is so old school. It looks new, it's structured old, like it's almost like if people from a long time ago had modern technology and made a game. It's like if you made a car, if people from like the 1940s made a car with Tesla technology, you would have a hand crank when you don't need one. Every car would be black only. You would have it limited to like 50 miles an hour. This game is like people from an older time period with new technology made a video game. I'm mad because the trap worked. I mean, the trap can work, but why does it have to do so much damage? The trap is meant to give you a shock, and then you roll out of the way, and if you react fast enough, you can survive. I think I should just kill all the enemies up till here. I need to just stop running in. I can easily kill all these guys if I just take them on one at a time. Let's just start playing smart. Let's just play smart here. We're just gonna play smart. Should I go back and drop off my souls? Because look at this guy. He clearly sees me. He's just not even gonna. He can't be bothered to even come over here. All he has to do is stand there and just be intimidating. All right, I'm gonna be careful of pressure plates. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We already lost our body. That's the pressure plate right there. These enemies are shooting with no line of sight. Shout out to realism. It's like your grandfather made a game with modern technology. Ah, boy. All these random areas you can go to at any time. Alright, we're going to level up our vitality due to being in soul form. I know this Digger King, the statistics and everything are way out of whack. They got tough-ass enemies that hit super hard and barely give you any souls. And it's only the second area. See, now our... Man, I one-shotted that dude. Now our tendency is like darker for this one. We're like one darker, and I think it's because I died multiple times. All these hidden mechanics that aren't explained. Alright, now we have a guy glowing red. I guess that's because my tendency is different. He is a little tougher. Because I died in human form. Yeah, I was looking up, I read an article about that. I didn't understand it too well. So I guess dying in human form. And so, like, basically it punishes you for using those rock things that bring your body back, and then you die. So it's like you took the easy way out to bring your body back, and then you still died. I can almost level again. I might as well go back. Let's see. Alright, now he's reacting a little bit. You just stay there and don't react a lot. You just stay non-reactive. Oh, what is that? Oh! Oh, we got flying animals. Flying enemies, stingrays. I think I should avoid... See, now my tendency has changed. My tendency is like back on the white side. Or the light side. Tendency is like... It determines how tough the enemies are, so as you go towards dark, like... See, all of them are like... kind of light. Like, I think that they're at neutral, I think is what that is. Or I think they're at fully light, and then they get darker and darker. It's weird. You have character tendency. See, I think this is as light as you can get. But then, like, it just gets darker. You can... It's kind of like in a lot of RPGs, how there'll be, like, your reputation. Like if you steal stuff, kill people, karma. And it's trying to incorporate that into the game because it's like an RPG.
Thou seekest, then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
You're like at level 80 and not even halfway.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help thee.
Yeah, I think the average level for beating a Souls game is somewhere around 100 to 150. So kind of like 150 is like a solid, I mean, that's kind of like the PvP meta level. It's kind of like an average medium level, I guess. You were 110 when you beat Elden Ring. Yeah, it just depends on how much you want to farm, how much of the game you're exploring, how much you want to beat the main story. You could definitely beat it at 110. See, this guy's tough now. And I'm not sure if dying in spirit form or soul form, I guess that doesn't change my tendency. Probably I will have to either kill a lot of enemies or beat the boss or something, most likely. This guy's pretty tough now. I got a black phantom in my world. In a Souls game, you should probably be somewhere over 100 by the time you beat the game, unless you're seriously grinding and farming. Your average playthrough with a little bit of farming, once you get to the end, should be around 1 to 150. All these little messages. Pay attention to the tendency of the world's souls. As the tendency approaches black, demons will pose more of a threat. As the tendency approaches white, the strength of demons diminishes. I'm definitely not interested in doing PvP at all in this game. DS3 does give you some additional options. It's a little bit more dynamic, but still a lot of people are just trying to riposte.
You always trade with your souls. No interesting.
Well, we might as well go through here and try to explore, since we don't really have much souls, nor do we have our body, so we got nothing to lose. I'm a dangerous man with nothing to lose. This game is just built so differently. The setup is different, the structure and the rules and limitations imposed upon the player. Can I hit? Ah, boy. Well, by the way, I beat Dark Souls 3. We did that in one of the last couple playthroughs. Yeah, Dark Souls 3, never really talked about it or what I felt about the game. Damn. Man, I'd love to get a hold of this magic, but I don't know how long until I can do that. Did I fight the 2-1 boss? No, I didn't. I barely... Oh, 2-1? Yeah, I got quite a ways into. I'm in that fiery area. I got to patches. And I came back because I needed to seek forgiveness. Look at this guy, it's so weird. Yeah, DS3. I feel like I'm still waiting for the game to start, in terms of the story at least. DS3, like no story at all. Fun game, fun gameplay. Was it worth it? 65 hours. I don't know. I guess so. Just to say that I beat it, just to accomplish it. Freaking weirdos, man. I guess DS3 was worth it. I feel like nothing happened. I feel like I didn't accomplish anything. The boss was so random, just on the top of some little mountain. So there's a story in Souls games. Yeah, a lot of them you play, you will be asking that. Let's see, what is this? Oh my. He met an untimely fate. Black leather garb. DS1 has better story, lore, and NPCs. Yeah, I need more than just lore. I need an actual story. Lore is important. I mean, that is the backbone. Damn. Thanks to that iframe. And we're dead. Bloodborne has a way better story, lore, and atmosphere, and everything story related than any Dark Souls or Demon Souls game. Bloodborne is on another level in terms of atmosphere and immersion. Sheesh. And story. So, yeah, if you told me that Dark Souls 3, you could have told me any story synopsis for DS3, and I probably would believe you. You could have said your goal was to take over the world, and that probably would have fit. I mean, there's really like no story, and so any story would be like believable. I don't know what I even played or what was the objective or the point. I was supposed to link the flames of all these other Lords of Cinder for some reason. Alright, we've got the fourth floor cell key. Oh, and now we drop down here. Ah, man, when can I just get some magic, bro? When can I just do what this enemy's doing? This game is all about what you can't do. Whoa. That was a lucky dodge. Elden Ring is about what you can do. See, old games like this... Fuck, man. They add, like, content based on limitations that you have to struggle to overcome. You tried playing Bloodborne, but the frame rate is horrible. Yeah, they definitely need to update that frame rate. But it's still a smooth game, and yeah, that's unfortunate that it's at 30 frames, but it didn't stop me from playing it. In fact, it didn't even really ruin the experience. Some games I can tolerate at 30 frames, and some I can't. It depends on the camera, programming, and character movement, and everything like that. Bloodborne, I didn't have a problem with 30 frames. I would definitely love to play it at 60. Some games I can't handle 30, some games I can. It's just the smoother the game is, the easier it is at any frame rate. DS3 has a mid-story. I've been thinking about checking out DS2. It's just an older generation, and it took me so long, years, to get through DS3. So I'm not sure how long that's going to take. And DS3 is considered like the masterpiece of the franchise. I'm not sure how many years DS3 took me. Probably a few years off and on. Like I was saying, it's probably the record for how long I've picked up and put down a game and still beat it. DS2 is not great for PvE. Yeah, well, that's a pretty significant issue given that it's a PvE game. Boy, this game is so wacky, dude. They couldn't have updated the format, like they updated the visuals and everything else. They couldn't have truly taken this into the modern standards. I guess they didn't want to upset the die-hard fan base. Since the original version of this game is pretty hard to access, if not impossible. Now we got all these souls, and then it's a difficult area. So now we either got to farm here. I'm running out of grass, so I got to farm for that. You can't just rest and replenish like in other games. So, boy, I'm not too sure about this game, man. Over 20 hours, 23, and still not really feeling it like I was with the visuals, and I'm still really like the visuals and graphics and sound and all that, but boy, is it outdated in how it's structured. So But DS3 doesn't really have any reason to stream that anymore. Maybe Lies of P, maybe Neo, if that's something you guys would be interested in. Let me know down below. I got back into Neo. That's another game that I've been working on for years. And I'm quite a ways in terms of like progression. I'm a lot farther and better in Neo than at this. So that might be something that would be fun to stream. Think about it. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do next time. Until then, thanks for coming.